ToMolly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Gravediggers. Gravediggers is, I don't know why I say it twice every time, is a bidding game in which you've got cards and you're looting cemeteries. It's very morbid, I suppose, because you're looting cemeteries for their treasures. You don't always know what is in their treasure except for the cards you put down. So you have a hand of 5 cards, and on your turn, you're going to take whatever action you flip up. There are 7 tiles. Flip up this action, place. So I place one from my hand in front of any of there's all 5 of these are going to be used. We just didn't set it up so you could see. So you place it in front of any of the 5 cemeteries, and then you draw a card. And the next person goes. So he gets views. He gets a look at any card. There are 4 place action tokens, 1 view, 1 reveal, which means you flip over one of the cards, and 1 Gravedigger card, which means that's when you actually loot the grave. And depending on what is in there, you get a certain number of points after you have bid your bid. So I say I'm going to bid this, flip, we each bid 2, so we can see if there's enough money for each of us to take the 2, or maybe we'll lose it. But that's pretty much the game. Simplicity versus complexity.
This game is pretty simple. This doubles not only as a screen, but as a player aid, and it tells you all of the roles and what they do. Because there's a widow, a grieving widow, a guard, an accomplice, and a bandit. There's also an X, which doubles or triples or quadruples the bounty. But the widows discard. Let's see, they discard everything.
They discard all the men if there's only one of them.
Right, but if there are 2 widows, you discard both the widows. If there's a guard, all of the cards are returned to the box, and you can get a better. If you bid nothing, you can get 5 gold back. But if there are more than 1 guard, then nothing happens. Whereas accomplices and bandits kind of fight each other, and so it depends on how many are there and which has more than the other.
They can steal from you.
It's this. You'll figure this game out on your first turn, and it's made easy by this.
I think this game is pretty simple. What you do on your turn is determined by what tile you flip over. So that's all you can do. Flip this over. Oh, we're robbing a grave. So the most complicated thing that can happen in this game is robbing the grave. So I'm going to say, I'll pick this grave, put the card in front of it. We bid, and then we flip these cards over and see, oh, it's 4. Tom, and if I put 2 in, I get my 2, and Tom gets none because there's not enough for him to get his full payment. That's the most complicated thing that can happen in the game. Especially when you add in those cards, you have to figure out who stays, who leaves, and then what happens to your cards. But so this game overall is pretty simple. Luck versus strategy?
There is some strategy in this game. It's a matter of if there's a huge pile out, do you suspect that somebody's put in 1 guard or more? You're going to have to try to bid a lot, or even just normally, if you bid over the amount that's there after people have taken, then since the lowest starts, then you're always trying to constantly think how much is there and how much have other people put in. So no, in a small sense, you're playing the people at the table and not the game in terms of your bidding. Like, what are they going to do? But I mean, there's a lot of luck as well. Sometimes you want to place so you can make that 1 pile extra big, so you'll have a better chance at hitting it big. But you got view instead, and somebody else gets placed and they put somewhere else, and you're like, come on. So I mean, in the cards you draw, some of them they just don't help as much as others, and so. What are you going to do? There's a lot of luck here. There's 1 card that you almost never see because it's dealt face down, and it's just difficult to know who. No one put it there. The game put it there, so it's difficult to know what it is. There's a lot of luck here.
I would say this game is more luck than it is strategy, especially with these tiles here. Like Tom said, you can't even choose what to do on your turn. It is for you. We played a game, and the first one we flipped over was Gravedigger, so we robbed a grave of 1 card. That was the most boring thing that could happen. Like, the Gravedigger is the most exciting thing to happen in the game, and it happened the most boring time. And so that was, we all bid on 1 card. I think 1 person got money. And because what if it was a guard? Yeah, so it's a thing. But I think it's a healthy amount of luck. There is some bluffing going on in the game, like Tom said, playing players. Well, you don't know what I put down. You don't know what I saw. But it's minimal compared to the amount of luck that you have. Fun versus boring. This game is not my game. I do not find it super entertaining to play. And I also noticed that when I started saying that, after I asked the question, my voice dropped. Like it was a solemn subject to talk about. It's not very exciting. I don't know why my voice dropped like that, but it did.
I didn't enjoy myself playing this game ever. I don't know. it may be the luck of just not getting what you want, or maybe that it punishes severely. What is it?
highest
Risky
yeah.
strategies, trying to get more money, which is, I guess that's good. It keeps it balanced, but in the other sense, it's you pretty much have to play low and conservative, and don't change that, or else you could just be out. I I didn't really care for it. It's hard to explain
The
why.
game
Maybe
plays you because like you
no. I
flip
mean,
these over and that's it.
you can choose what you're gonna do with these, and
Okay,
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like maybe I just don't care for bidding games that much. But if you do, and if you already know that you're a fan of Reiner Knizia games, maybe this is for you.
Yeah.
But for me, did not hit the spot. Board Game
Me
Geek
too,
rating, what would you say?
maybe a 3, 3.5,
I'd
4.
I'd go 3 for how much I want to play it. I mean, it's for folks that would like this, they're gonna say it's well designed, and so like why a 3? But for me, it's just the on BGG, it's measuring as well how much I want to play it, and I just don't want to play this one.
Yeah. But on a happier note, we give away free glitter painting whenever we hit multiples of 500 subscribers of your favorite superhero icon or your favorite simple game-related thing like this cat holding a D20. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
Because it could be you that wins.
Gravediggers, we've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.